The island country of Haiti is about as large as the state of Massachusetts. Imagine over 32,000 children living in orphanages. Many people would call this an orphan crisis, but it's not. It's an orphanage crisis. I'm standing here near several villages, and within a few hundred feet, you can find 3 of these orphanages. Inside these barbed wire tall walls are children living in poverty, while their caregivers profit from the misguided generosity of others. Let's take a look at some of these common misconceptions. Children in orphanages are orphans. Nope. A Lumos report in 2015 found that 80% of the children living in these orphanages have a parent, or even both parents. For whatever reason, they can't care for their child. They need the money or the promise of resources that come from the orphanage director, or they're convinced their child will have a better life, so the parents surrender. They relinquish their own child. Haitian orphanages are licensed and regulated. Not really. Less than 15% of orphanages are licensed with the Haitian government, and there is no oversight. Many orphanages are run by unscrupulous people who profit from the children. Some orphanage directors hire child finders to go out and convince parents to give up their child, promising them that their child will have a better life, but they seldom do. When money is exchanged for children, it's called trafficking, plain and simple. Your gifts of money and supplies go directly to the children. It might seem like it. You might even go on a trip down here and deliver toys, clothes, and school supplies. And often, as soon as you're on that nice big jet back home, the person running that orphanage has taken your shiny, new, much-needed supplies and sold them on the streets for even more money, leaving the children with little or nothing. Coddling the orphans is love. Well, it may look like it, but here's a definition of love: pursuing the other's highest good and godly purpose. Coming down and hugging and what you call loving on these children has created separation anxiety and deep psychological problems. You come down for a few days or a week and get the goosebumps of spending time holding these children, but you're hurting them, not helping. These children are better off in orphanages. False. Children are better off in families. The same Lumos report found it is much less expensive per child for the family to take care of them than for these institutions. Children living with families have a much lower risk of trafficking and abuse. Families are the key, not institutions. Find organizations that are helping the families, and you'll help the children. Haitians are stupid, lazy, or lower value. God's pretty clear on this. God says in Psalm 139 that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So is each Haitian. God doesn't make mistakes. These are smart people, intelligent. And when you spend time, boots on the ground here in Haiti, you'll find incredibly hardworking people, incredibly resourceful, making do with next to nothing. All orphanages are bad. No, of course not. Some very good work is being hurt by the corruption of others. So don't slow down your giving and your efforts. So what can you do to truly help, to truly love? Research what you're wanting to give to. Search out family-based solutions, ones that enable and empower the Haitians to take care of Haitians. Remember, unless you're moving over here, you'll come over and be gone within days. Temporary assistance is not sustainable. But by teaching and training Haitians, you can help to create a sustainable model.